All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good evening. Big waves to you. I always like to start it off with waves, and everybody, good to see you. Waving always makes you smile. So welcome, welcome. We have an absolute packed house tonight on this Zoom. And I want to kind of lay out for everybody. We're going to be recording this. It is actually live streaming on Partner Co Nation. If you're not a part of Partner Co Nation, feel free to become a part of it. We just celebrate people's success on there, keep everybody in touch with what we're doing. Also, if you're not a member of Telegram, we will put the link in the chats. Telegram is the community we have. You can download it on the App Store, and it just keeps people up to date. Calls going on in the company, things happening. And it's just kind of a one-way communication source to get the word out of what we got going on inside of Partner Co. So, guys, we had an amazing event in Orlando. So many of you were in attendance, and all across the United States, Australia, our Canadian friends and family. I see Miss Deb and Ken Snyder on, beautiful friends of ours. They're family to me now. That's right. That's right. I give them yeah. So, guys, we just love this community. We love this family. We love what this company stands for. We love the way people are working cross-line to help each other grow. And that's really why this call exists tonight. And I could go on and on, but I don't want to. What I want to do tonight is we want to get into the system of growth with Slenderize, the system of growth with what's working in the field, with what people are doing. And I challenge you to really zero in and look at it like I always look at it. Is what's going on, is the success that's happening, is there anything that I could add to my daily ritual to help me grow better? And so many people on this call tonight is new. We have a lot of new brand partners joining us each and every day. And the biggest thing I really, really want to encourage all of us to do is look at our team each day. Look at our team each day and ask yourself, is there anybody new out there on my team? Is there anybody new that enrolled? And are we giving them the tools they need to succeed? Are we getting them tuned in and plugged in to the media source like Telegram or Partner Co Nation? Are we getting them the boards out downloaded? Are we showing them how to share on social media and succeed like we're getting to succeed? And that's really why this call exists tonight. Andrea Rosser is going to take this over and share with you the boards and how to properly share using the system of growth. And she's going to walk you through that. But I want you to know the framework, okay? I want you to know that this system that is happening and so many people are reaping benefits. I was just on a phone call with a lady today. Her name's Stacy McCarver. Stacy just enrolled less than a month ago. And I asked her today, I said, Stacy, do you know how much money you've made? Now, here's when you know the system works. She's like, I don't know. I'm just making some pretty good money. And I said, well, let's add it up. How many boxes of drops have you sold? It was well over 30. And I said, have you got any checks from the company? And she said, I did. Just last Friday, I got $450. So we added up the retail boxes sold times $50. And listen, plus her $450, Stacy had made almost $2,500 in her first month in the business. Now, I'm telling you that not to judge. Don't judge your success to Stacy's. But here's what I want to tell you. If you have made money using the system of growth, if you have sold and made 1 penny using the system of growth, could you put a 1 in the chats? Could you put a 1 in the chats if you're making money using the system of growth? And we've got other countries on here, so you might have to bend it a little bit. You might have to be doing your own little system, but look at all the ones. If you could participate with me, if you've done this, okay? I want everybody brand new seen, because I shared this at the event, and I want y'all to listen to this as they're putting the ones in the chats. If you want to know if a system works, just look at the hands raised of the people having success. I shared this at the event. I said, if there's 1,000 people in the room and 900 hands raised when you ask if they made money, and 100 hands didn't raise, we need to grab the 100 and find out what's going on. You get what I'm saying? We got to find out what's happening, because the system's working for 900 out of 1,000. And so the reason this call exists tonight is because we want you to win. We want to celebrate your success. We want you doing this the right way. We want you coming out of the gate making waves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to Andrea Rosser, and I'm going to let her share with you what she would share with a brand new person, in hopes that not only will you gain knowledge, but you can also then ask yourself this question: am I doing this with my brand new people on my team? Does that make sense? So we all want to duplicate, right? We all want to duplicate, but to duplicate, we got to help other people. We got to make sure other people know what they're doing when they enroll and they're brand new and they're a baby in this business. So without further ado, Andrea Rosser, I'm going to invite you over. And guys, give Andrea some love in the comments. She has been working all day to get this new technology that she's never used before, so that you can see her phone tonight and you can actually play along with her. But Andrea works for the whole company. She's always there. She's always serving. She's always behind the scenes. She doesn't have to have accolades, but guys, she's got a heart of gold, and she's one of the most loyal patrons I've ever been a part of. So, Andrea Rosser, the floor is all yours.
Well, thank you. And don't make me cry before I even get started. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I'm so excited to be on here with all of you. And I have to give a shout out to Tracy Turnberg, because he was trying to teach me this technology today. And, you know, he's a very patient teacher, and I'm not always the best student. So that was very grateful for him for taking his time. So thank you, Tracy. So, and Brent, don't go far, because you're going to actually play along with me while we're doing this. So so somebody there, you all are telling me with my volume, and
you need to turn your volume up a little bit, Andrew.
my volume I don't have access to that.
Okay, you just talk really loud. We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna scream at you because I'm so loud. Like I'm a soft-spoken person, so I don't have a way to. I've got a complaint. You guys are screaming at me, but I don't know how to change my voice to you. So if you have a volume control on your computer, yank it up on your phone. I don't know.
Don't worry about it, Andrea. Just so everybody knows, the technology's got her volume a little bit low tonight, so she's going to talk really loud, and we're going to we're going to be okay with it. So roll with it, Andrea. You're great.
All right, thanks, Coach. So while we're getting started, I'm gonna show something to y'all, and hopefully you can all see this. But this is a getting started PDF. It is in the chat. So go look at the chat. You guys can download this on your phone. This is mine for my specific organization. So you're going to see my name and my phone number on it. Just know that's just because it's mine. I can, if you want one with your name, I can either share the file so you can make it, or I can make it for you. I'm super agreeable, but don't get upset that if it says upline is Andrea, it's just because it's for me. But I will make you one for your team if you need it. But this is going to be the basics of what everybody is doing inside Partner Co. So I want you to see some of the resources here at the top. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. Coach already talked about the Telegram channel. That's in the chat. Partner Co Nation, that's in the chat. And then we're going to talk about the rest of it in here, which is the system of growth boards. So if you do not have the boards app on your phone right now, I'm going to ask while I'm talking that you go into your Google Play Store or your Apple Play Store, whatever app store, and go search for boards. And no, it is black and white and it's hard to see. So if you can't see it,
We're not gonna, yes, we're great. They'll find boards. I'm sorry. I'll help you out through this.
okay, okay, perfect. All right, so you're gonna see it in there. It's black and white. Download it, get it on your phone. The next resource is Circle of Health. And for that, we've got to give accolades to Dr. Crystal. This is a phenomenal resource for all of us, for ourselves, and for our customers. So make sure that you are in Circle of Health and that you're adding your new drops customers in there into that Facebook page or Facebook group, because it's got recipes. It's got, all of the resources on what do I eat for this? Or what's a good type of creamer, and all the questions that your customers are asking. And then we also get to brag on your people in there. So make sure that you're adding everybody into Circle of Health. Next is the support chat group. So this is where we can bump each other's algorithms. That is a Facebook chat group that you can add yourself to. That link is on here. And then lastly, if you're shipping boxes, we have a shipping service. It's not ours. It's, a public free website called pirateship.com. So those are just some resources that I want you guys to have in the back of your mind. And you can access all of them through this sheet, that you can have this information moving forward. So just know that's the stuff you're going to need to be successful. And then we're going to move on just into the business here of what are some of the basics that we need to do. Well, we got to set up your subscription. So if you don't have your subscription set up already, then just next time you're in your back office, go look for that little truck and make sure that you have 100 PV for your color week. And we can go into all those details later. You can talk to whoever got you started, but that's just the basics. But the most important part in there is you need to make sure that you can get paid. So go set up your direct deposit, put in your banking information, and make sure you put 100% for your direct deposit. So that's kind of the back end. That's the stuff that we need to make sure that everybody knows. It's super simple. But now let's go figure out how to make that money so it can start showing up in our bank account. And we're going to do that through sharing with the boards. So with that, I am actually going to stop this share, and I'm going to highlight myself as much as I don't want to do that. So Coach, if you could let me know when I am giant. Okay, thank you so much. And I am going to share my phone. Okay. So I want you guys just to play along with me really quickly, because this is where all of the action is going to take place. Okay. So I'm going to just walk you through how I am going to share a post on Facebook. And it's very simple. This is not rocket science, but I just want you all to be able to see where it is, because that's the number one question I get from people is, well, how do I find it? Where do I go? So I'm going to show you. So let's just pretend that I'm about to go make a post on Facebook. So just like you, I scroll on here and I decide that it's time. Maybe it's 9 in the morning. Maybe it's 3 in the afternoon when we do our daily posts, and it's time for me to make my post. So I'm just going to open up my Facebook. I'm going to say what's on my mind. And if you have the Boards app installed, you're going to see, if you're on an iPhone, you're going to see that little globe down in the left-hand corner of your phone. If you have an Android, on the right-hand side where you see a microphone on my phone, you're going to have like a little laptop keyboard. Okay. You'll click on that. And you're going to click on the actual boards. Now, this is my personalized one. Yours might be the $. If you see a little dollar, that could be your board, or it can be a star. There's probably other versions. A lot of the different teams have different versions, but they have all of the same information inside. It doesn't really matter. But this is my first day. I just got started. So I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to click on that social media 7-day launch. And as you guys can see in here, there's 7 days worth of content. So I'm going to click on Kim Gray, and you see now that she's copied. I'm going to go back up to my Facebook and I'm going to paste. And look, magically, I now have a picture on my Facebook that's showing. And then I'm going to click back in there and I'm going to put the text right there. It's all typed up for you. Did you guys see how fast that was? Even with me talking you through it, it is so incredibly fast. Then you would just post that post to your Facebook. I actually listed that one this morning, so I'm going to discard that one. But that is how you're going to start creating the interest in your product that you have to share. Coach, are you?
Yeah, so I just wanted to, Andrea, would your AirPods, would they help any? So I just want to make sure, because we talk with a lot of brand partners, and some of the things that I hear a lot is they're like, I'm sharing, and I'm not changing anything. And usually what I do, I'm going to use Cynthia Bolden. This has not ever happened to Cynthia Bolden, but she's going to play along with me. Cynthia Bolden calls me up and she's like, I'm not having the results, but I'm sharing. And I go look at Cynthia Bolden's Facebook page and she's not sharing 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. She's sharing like at 9 a.m. like twice a day over the last month. So really she's only shared 2 posts in the last 12 days. So the system is 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and mix in family and fun around that 9 and 3. So that's a common mistake I see a lot. Another thing that people do is they completely change the post. And remember, the posts have been selected. So if there's 900 hands winning in the room and you're not, and you're changing yours up a lot, then maybe go with the winning hand. Does that make sense to everybody? So I'm using Cynthia Bolden. She hasn't played that. She's just playing along with me. But I want to make sure, because again, why are we doing that? We're here to learn from each other. Okay. So 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and you go, if you have not posted out of the gate, if you're brand new, definitely go to the 7-day social media launch. If you've never done the 7-day social media launch, I would highly recommend that you go do that for the next 7 days, 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and you'll get in a rhythm and see how easy it is to make these posts. Andrea, I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, well, can you hear me any better?
That's beautiful. Great
Okay, all right. Well, that I put on the headset. So magic, great idea, Coach. So hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better here. And I'm seeing some comments in the chats with some questions. And one, I don't think you can overshare. Just mix some life in there. So if you're doing your Slenderize post twice a day, try to at least do one life post in between them so that people can see who you are and they get to know you a little bit better, so that it's not just this one facet of you. I believe it was Ashley Antley and Robin Perone put in there. It was like family, fun, and then Slenderize. So, include some other aspects of your life. Glad you can hear me now. Trying to see if there was anything else I needed to address here, but I don't think so. So
I'll get you going by reading.
okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So I put out, and as David Daughtry said, I'm creating curiosity. I'm putting things on my page that people are now coming to me and they're texting me and they're asking me about these drops. So now it's time for me to respond. So I'm going to go over to my messenger, just like we always would. And Coach, this is where I was going to ask you to play along. So I'm going to pretend that you messaged me a text message asking me about the drops. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to message you. And so he just messaged me. You guys just got a message that said, okay, tell me about these drops. Okay, so I am now going to go in here and hopefully you guys can see that I am now texting or Facebook messaging Coach Palmer. And I'm going to go down to that little globe and I'm going to go click on the text scripts. So you guys can see the text scripts right here. And I'm going to hit reply to info request. And I'm going to hit send. So what I want you to notice, Oh, I have to hit it over here, not on my computer screen. What I want you to notice is that I did not open the boards app. That's the number one thing that I hear from people is that they're like, I'm opening boards and it's not going into Messenger, and you're not going to go to boards. You're going to set it up that one time and then you're going to leave it alone. You're going to do all of your work over here in Messenger. And it's incredible that everybody, it seems, knows the script and they tend to respond to you exactly how you want them to. So as you see, Coach just said to me, what's the cost? How much is it? And I'm going to go to the second message and I'm going to tell him exactly how much it is. I buy them in bulk.
So Andrea, on the second message, go back to the boards out, because second message, I'm making sure we all understand. So notice when she goes to text script, it says reply to info request. So when they say, I want to know more, that's the first text message. That's the first message. And when they ask for cost, that's the second message. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew, the two messages, because a lot of times we refer to them as first message, second message, like everybody kind of knows, but it's actually reply to info request is the first message. And when they ask for cost is the second message.
Right. And that's really all we're going to do. From there, most people are going to say, okay, what's your Venmo? Right? Send me your Venmo link. And then you'll go ahead and you'll send them their Venmo link or your Venmo link, and we'll ship them the box and set up a time to meet them. But that's really kind of the whole thing in terms of using the boards app. You just want to make sure that you get it set up and that you, excuse me. I lost my Zoom screen. Sorry.
Okay.
Here we go.
If you're getting that back up, let me talk to everybody really quick. So I'm going to play the devil's advocate. Okay. So let's say that I message them and tell them the cost, and then they ghost me. And so many of you are like, oh my goodness, they ghosted me. They don't like me. They will never speak to me again. That's not the case. People are busy people. Odds are their kids got to screaming. Somebody needed help with homework and they just left. They just left Messenger. And if you'll wait a few days and come back with a response in the Messenger, have you thought any more about the drops? You'll start a conversation all over again. You'll just start a conversation all over again. Have you thought any more about the drops? And literally they'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, I forgot that we were in communication. World is crazy, or stuff like that. Like, still hear the fortunes in the follow-up. So I go back, I use Sunday. On Sunday is a day that I go back and I follow up with all of my people that have, quote, ghosted me. And I just simply respond and say, have you thought any more about the drops? Question mark. Now, Andrea, I was just having this conversation with her the other day because I enrolled a brand partner that I followed up with three times, 3 different weeks. I said, have you thought any more about the drops? Crickets. Have you thought any more about the drops? Crickets. Have you thought any more about the drops? And she was like, oh my goodness, I'm just now seeing this. I absolutely have. I want them. And she ordered the drops. A week later, I converted her to a brand partner. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Don't listen to the little man on your shoulder telling you that they don't like you, they're leaving you, they're not responding to you. Just simply give them a courtesy message back. Really nice, smiley face, and watch what happens. Okay. Andrea, have you got it to pull back up?
Well, I think I was done sharing there unless people had more questions on it, but I'm going to add that text because my follow-up script was a little bit different. And I like what you said, that's a little bit cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to the board so you guys will be able to pull down from the top of your boards, update it, and you can get all the new scripts. And just know that we are updating it, continuously to make sure that you guys have the most updated questions.
Okay. And so the next thing, Andrea, do you want to go to the next, or do you have anything you want to add there?
I can definitely, you talking about conversion?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, absolutely. So now you've got this customer and they're using the drops. Now what? So we've got two things that we want to do. So I say immediately upon delivery of that box. So if you ship it when it arrives at their home, or if you hand it to them, when you're driving away, or maybe when you park, I want you to put them in a 3-way text. And it's going to be with you and the person that introduced you to your drops, your 2x2, the person that you're running with that can help you with them. And the script is in the boards, and it's pretty much going to be, hey, Mary Jo, I also wanted to introduce you to Brent Palmer. He's the one that got me on the drops, and he's here as a resource for you. Brent Palmer, this is Mary Jo, and we are so excited for her to get the results that she's looking for. And then Brent's going to come in, or I'm going to come in, or Cynthia's going to come in, or Claudia's going to come in, and we're going to say, oh my goodness, we are so excited to be here for you. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask us. So we're starting that relationship. We're starting that community for them of you and the person that's supporting you, your 2x2 partner, and your customer. And then you're going to love on them. So at least once a week, you're going to follow up and say, oh my goodness, how are those drops working for you? Oh my goodness, what kind of success are you having? You have any questions for me? And the minute that they have a win, like the second that they have a win, we're going to send them the first win conversion text. And in that, we're going to say, congratulations. We are so excited for your win. We know that you're going to want another box of drops before too long. Do you have 10 minutes to jump on a call where we can show you how you can get them at my cost or possibly even for free? So that's going to be where we're going to start that conversation, where it's going to be you and that running mate and your customer, where we're going to get them on the phone or we're going to get them on a Zoom, but we're going to call it a phone call either way. And we're going to show them how they can get the product for free. And this is a super gentle Zoom. This is, this isn't a hard sale. We're not trying to get them to make $1 million. We're just showing them that, hey, for $29.95, you can get it at wholesale pricing. Or if you're open to it, if you've got 3 friends, then you can get it for free. Coach, you have anything to add to that?
I want to jump in. I want to jump in on that, Andrea. And if you can open up your phone to the boards out, I don't know if you can anymore, but
yeah,
go on the conversion text where it's at. But before you do that, let me respond to a couple of questions. Remember, we're taking this slow. We're going to be doing this periodically from now on, because we want you guys to win. We want you guys to get your questions answered. So I'm going to come back to the conversion text in just a second. But I want to go back to the first. I want to go back to, you're trying to sell a box of drops. Okay. Somebody asked you, tell me about the skinny drops. Tell me about this hormone balancing. What are you talking about? How many of you go to Facebook or you go to Messenger and you start sending them PDFs and videos? I know there's people on here because it's okay. It's okay. Here's what I would recommend. Send them text script number 1. When they ask, say, I'll PM you, go in the comments and say, I will PM you now. Then go to the private message and send the first text script talking about you take these 3 times a day under your tongue. You're going to get a lot of people that come back and say, what's the cost? Text them the second text script that Andrea just showed you. Notice I said nothing about a video or a PDF, because that's all supplemental material. That's all if it gets into down the road, they say, well, can I have some more information? Can I get a PDF? Can I see a video on this? Then that's when you would utilize the video. That's when you would utilize the PDF. But you would be surprised. I've never done this. I'm learning just like you. And I've probably sold nearly sold probably 100 boxes of drops. And so I'm using the text script one and the text script 2. And then I'm using my supplemental video or PDF, the Dr. Crystal video, as supplemental if they ask for it. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm using the boards. Okay. Now, on the conversion piece, here's what I would highly recommend you do. You get someone on a box. Remember, we want to become their cheerleader at that point. We want to be excited with them, like, oh my goodness, you're going to love this. Like, measure yourself, like, weigh yourself, take a picture of yourself. You don't have to share it, but you're going to be blown away with the results. Set them up to win. And then here's the thing. I'm going to check in with you a week later. And 7 days from then, you check in with that customer and you say, how are the drops going? And they're like, well, I've lost 2 pounds. Congratulations. That's amazing. I've lost 1 inch. Congratulations. That's amazing. If they say, I haven't had any results, then my first question would be, so let's talk about that. What are you putting in your mouth? Like, let's talk about what you're eating. Because odds are they're not eating enough during the day, or they're putting a lot of, and they know they're putting a lot of bad in their mouth. Okay. They know what they're eating. And so here's the thing. When they have a win, then all you're going to say, Andrea, I don't know, in the Facebook Messenger, where's it at? It says first win conversation. As soon as they have a win, you're going to say, congratulations, great job on the win. My guess, you're going to need another box very soon. You can continue to buy them from me at the same cost you've been buying them from me. But what I'd like to do is get you on a call for 10 minutes and show you how to get them at cost and show you how to get them for free. And that's it. I'm not talking to them about a business. I'm not talking to them about making money. I'm not talking to them about, we're going to go blow this thing up all over the world. I'm simply getting them on a Zoom to show them how to get it at cost and possibly for free. That's it. And I actually don't even say a Zoom. I just say, I want to get you on a call. I get them to agree to the call. And then every time I send a Zoom link, they get on a Zoom. The world knows about Zoom. And if you find one person that doesn't, you can get on a phone call with them. But the world knows about Zoom. And so that's it. That's all we do to convert. And Andrea, we've been converting people all day today. All day today. Literally every 30 minutes, I've had a conversion. You know, I'm not saying you've got to do this every 30 minutes of the day, but I'm saying I'm converting people for people every 30 minutes of the day. It's crazy, but I love it because I know people are getting wins here. They're getting wins on the drops, and then you guys are getting wins in your business because it's creating leverage for you. So Andrea, I'll turn it back. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood the conversion piece, because if you're not converting your customers that have a win, you're missing an opportunity there to move your business in a big direction.
Right, right. I love the conversion portion of it. And it has been fun. I've personally been involved with 3 today. And I'll tell you, I love seeing people win, and it's never been easier. So one of the questions that I saw in the post is if we repeat, like if you just keep repeating the 7 days over and over, I probably wouldn't do that. You could do the first 7 days, and then after that, start following some of the people on the team. And when you're a part of Partner Co Nation, you're going to know who to follow because they're the ones that are in there and they're commenting and they're talking. So go friend them on Facebook, go follow them on Facebook, and you'll be able to see all the different people that are making the posts. And then if you find somebody that you're like, okay, this person's winning, they're sure getting congratulated for doing a lot of things in Partner Co Nation, I'm going to go ahead and walk through and follow them and just copy their posts. And I'll tell you, every single post that I put on social media, If it works well, copy it. Like, I don't put anything private on social media, so feel free to jump on mine. You know, if you want to share pictures of my kiddos, I guess you can, but that probably wouldn't help your business. But any business post, please go ahead and share it.
And Andrea, I'm the same way. You can follow me. I'm making 2 posts a day, just like all of you. Like, I'm not sitting here going, I'm not doing this. I'm just teaching it. No, I'm leading with the tongue in my shoes. Like, I'm moving forward just like you guys. So you're more than welcome to go follow me on Facebook, and you can see. And let me tell you something. A lot of people don't like your post and they don't comment on your post, but they will go to your private messenger and they will ask you. And so make sure that you're checking your private messenger. But not only will they go to your private messenger, if you're out and about around town, they will approach you and ask you, oh my goodness, tell me about these drops that you keep posting about. It happens every day. Again, if you're a consistent poster. So if you're somebody that's worried about posting too much, you got to understand Facebook. Facebook is not taking your post out to everybody on your friends list. So there's a reason that we're posting consistently twice a day. It's given just a little bit of your friends an opportunity to see that. So I just wanted to make sure everybody understood. Andrea, any last questions? Obviously, the more you use boards, the more you're going to see it, the more you're going to experience it, and you're going to get a flow. But let me tell you this, don't be scared of it. If you've never used boards, download it, get it, and then play around with it to your spouse. You will see the little thing in the bottom left-hand corner. Play it with your spouse, play it with your friend, play it with somebody that knows you on social media, and have fun with it. Get to know it, get to feel it. And then from there, you got it down before you take it to the world. It's very simple. But a lot of times the technology will paralyze us into thinking it's very complicated. And look on this, we've got over 190 people on this call tonight. Over 190 people on this call tonight. Like, look at this network and ask questions. Ask people on this call. Like, see who they are on here and go to them. Let's network each other and find out what's working. Let's leverage each other's personalities in different areas. And then I would encourage you to get on at 9:30 a.m. Central Time Zone to our IPA Zoom. I'm sorry, 9:15 Central Time Zone every morning, Monday through Friday. Even if it's just an AirPod in your ear, even if you're just listening in, at 9:15 a.m. Central Time Zone, we'll put it in the chats. Somebody will. The link, it's a Zoom, and we run that, and it's just real people sharing their results of income producing activity. Guys, I've been in the industry a long time. I've seen it built at a high level. I've never seen people making the money they're making doing this simplistic action on a daily basis. Never seen this kind of money. And now what I know is if we start teaching people how to properly set an appointment once their customer has experienced a win, we're about to 10x this business very fast. Very fast. So, Andrea, I know we've got some people wanting training on Pirate Ship. Let me say this about Pirate Ship. We're not going to train on it tonight, but Pirate Ship, Tammy Mockbee, I know Tammy's on. Tammy, if you could put that text you sent me about Pirate Ship, if you could put that in the chats for everybody. And I'll share with everybody what Pirate Ship is. If you literally never want to leave your home, then you can have the boxes of drops with you and use Pirate Ship and basically put their name and their address. It'll print out a mailing label for you. and you can attach it to the box of drops, tape it to it, and put it in your mailbox, and the postmaster will pick it up and off to the address it goes. You do not even have to go to a post office. So Pirate Ship is a time saver. It's one that literally all you have to do is walk to your mailbox, and you literally have a global franchise business in the palm of your hands. So, Andrea, anything you want to add on Pirate Ship?
Oh, no, just that it's free. Like, go there, set it up. We all learned it. None of us were shipping experts before we started this. So just go to pirateship.com and you can walk right through it. It's not complicated at all. So don't fret. And that's what I would love to just say 2 things, and then I'll be quiet. 1, try to let your ego go. Because Pam, I know when you post a picture on Facebook of your cat, 1,000 people go and they comment on it. And they're like, oh, it's so cute, right? Brent, you put a picture of the kids on there and everybody goes and comments on it. Or I put a picture of Maddie and everybody jumps in there and they love on it. But then I go post a picture of these drops and it's crickets. And in the beginning, when I first started this, I got about day 2 and I got really nervous. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't post anymore because people must hate it, just like Brent said. But I'll tell you, because I had to, because Brent said I had to, I did a day 3 and then I did a day 4. And I'll tell you, it started picking up, but not on my wall, only in the private message. So just be consistent and don't worry that it's just crickets on your page. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is, yes, it can seem a little overwhelming, and we're going to go over this all the time. And if you've got specific questions and you need help with something, specific for you, well, if you look in the chat, there's a PDF and my phone number is on the bottom. So I'll share it in the chat here again, so you can have my phone number and we will get you up to speed. We're happy to help, but just know it's no harder than anything else you've had to learn in life. Just be patient with yourself, work on it a little bit, and you will figure it out and you will have success like the rest of us. None of these apps are ours. These were all things that different people found in the App Store and started using themselves and shared with all of us, and we just figured it out. So you're no different. You're going to be able to figure it out just as well.
Yeah, and Andrea, I want to say this to everybody, just so everybody knows. Saturday, okay, let's start with tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Wisdom Wednesday, Andrea Rosser will be interviewing Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine is a mother. She's a mom in the state of Louisiana that started as a customer on the drops, that is now a brand partner that got converted correctly and is now making an income with us and also bringing in customers and brand partners. And so she just went to Orlando with us, and she's going to share that experience for everybody. Okay. So it's actually what we're doing taking place so everybody can see. And we're going to have others on the Wisdom Wednesday tomorrow. But on Saturday, and this will all be on Telegram, so you don't miss it. You'll know it's coming. But on Saturday, Chris Doyle's call, there's going to be a training about U+2. So the company just launched an incentive that massively pays you more, okay? And U+2 is a very simple task over a period of time that you do, but you get rewarded in your savings plan bonus and also extra cash on your commission check at the end of the week. And so we're going to be sharing how to do that, how to accomplish that on Saturday. But we're going to continue to bring you trainings on the board. Guys, if we continue to leverage each other, there's power in numbers. The more we share, the more energy is going to be out there in the world for people seeing these drops. And remember, the drops are just the gateway. And I'm going to leave you with this tonight as we end. And that is, we have a vision here, okay? We have a vision. This is not something we're playing with. And the vision is, think about it like this. This retail right here is your wellness partner. This is, you're sharing on social media to attract a wellness partner, somebody that comes in and wants the drops. They buy the drops from you. They start to get on them. They start to use them. A week later, you check up with them and they say, oh my goodness, I lost 1 pound. And y'all, you celebrate it like they just won the Super Bowl. You brag on them. And then you tell them, and this is where the appointment gets set. You go, listen, you'll need another box. You can continue to buy from me like you did, but I'd love to show you how to get it at cost and possibly for free. Can I get you on a call for 10 minutes? They say yes. We get on a call. That's where then the call starts to show them how they can get it at cost and how they could buy a 4-pack, sell 3, use 1, get it for free. They then become a business partner. Okay. They didn't think they wanted the business. I didn't talk to them about a business, but I simply just recruited them to partner co. Now, over time, we're going to love on them. They're going to become family. We're going to go to events together and they become a lifestyle partner. And here's the way it looks, guys. As I scroll down, once they become a wellness partner on that retail model, get them involved in the circle of health. How many of you know about the circle of health? It's a Facebook group. Dr. Crystal, Ashley Paulson, a whole host of ladies and men across our company use this group. And it's all about Slenderize, and it's all about answering questions and celebrating success. And that's what all of these people on here are people celebrating customers, just customers that just got started on the drops. And that is your wellness partner. And as they get a win in this community, we recruit them to be a partner with us. We don't tell them about the business. We simply show them how they can get it at cost and possibly for free. And then this is when we welcome them to our group pages. You know, ours is Partner Co Nation. And this is where we say, congratulations. This is Robin DeMio talking to her new brand partner, Tracy. Here's Ashley Paulson talking to Katie Smart, recognizing her. Do you recognize your new brand partners in a group that can be celebrated? If you don't, then do, okay? You don't have to make a flyer. You can just take their picture and put it on there. People want to be celebrated. And then last, over time, we end up turning them into our lifestyle partner. We go to events together. We go to places together. This is Tammy Mopby's business in South Africa, right? It's networking, getting together. That's what creates long-lasting residual income for you, okay? And I always share this because I look at somebody, you know, like Buffy Wallen has been long-lasting residual for me, but she's a lifestyle partner. We've done a lot together over the years. Cannon Barkley's just getting started with me. He will rank up this week to vice president in our company. He went to Orlando with me. He's starting to become a lifestyle partner with me. And it will create long-lasting residual income. I'm not being selfish, but I believe we would all agree we're here to make money. We're here to build a residual business, and there is a process. And then last but not least, think of yourself with the people that you bring in. Do you celebrate them? You can't over-celebrate people on your team, customers, brand partners. Do you add value? Look for ways to add value on the team. Find places to serve. Share insights, perspective, trainings, like make sure no man or woman is left behind. And then last, solve problems. Be a problem solver. That's what leaders do. Like that, leaders remove roadblocks for people. And last but not least, I always show this, and you might have seen this before, but Zig Ziglar says, the whole goal of our industry is you'll get what you want out of life if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's what we're doing with this system of growth. We're simply using the Slender Rise, the hormone balancing skinny drops as a vehicle to help people become a wellness partner and then recruit them to as a business partner and then turn them into a lifestyle partner that will pay you for years to come if you follow that pathway. We're just using the drops as a vehicle of gateway into our company. And once that clicks with you, you go, oh, wow, I'm learning a skill here. I'm learning something that it has no expiration date. And so, Andrea, I'll turn it to you. Any parting comments that you got as we end tonight?
No, I really don't. I just want to say that I'm so proud of everybody that's trying to learn this. I know it feels new and it can feel vague, but I know we're going to create some amazing things because we already are. I put my phone number in the chat. So if you've got specific questions, we will get you the answers. I might not know it, but I will find somebody. I've got some people asking about Android. So I'm an Apple user, so we'll find an expert on Android and we'll get you taken care of. But we're here absolutely to support each and every one of you. We're just so excited to be on this journey with you.
Guys, thank you, first of all, Andrew Rosser, for putting this together. As you can see the numbers on here, what is going on in this company is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad you're here because we don't want anyone to miss this. We want everybody to get the market share of what this company is going to put off across the world. And here's what I can promise you. The products we take, we know how good they are. We know they're not going to let you down. But our leadership won't, guys. We're going to continue showing up. If you'll just do and trust us to do what we say do, we're not going to let you down. We're not here to harm not a single person. We're here to help you. We're here to grow with you. We're here to experience all that this company has with you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm blessed to be in this company. I'm grateful for you guys being here with us. And we're here to serve. We're here to help, and we're here to grow. Love you guys. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Have a great Tuesday evening.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Brandon.